So this is the things that I use in the kitchen. I'm not actually in the kitchen, I'm sitting down because I'm not feeling well enough to stand up. So I have hands-free today, woohoo! I've set my tripod up finally. So I'll show you some of the things for my EDS that I find just help me cope. And as you can see, my hands are already very red, so that's bad circulation. So the first thing is something really basic, and some of these things I've found online, some of the things I've been given for presents, and some I have been actually given by an OT. But this one, if you have trouble holding onto saucepans, if you are able to lift saucepans, I am, as long as they're not too heavy, then this is great because inside you've got these ridges and they grip most saucepans. It goes quite wide, so it holds most saucepan ones. I would say if it's a smaller one, you have to have a fairly good grip anyway. The outside is all grippy. It's all made of silicone, like rubbery type material. So you basically slide, say this is the pan handle, you slide that in there, you hold on to it, and then you pick it up so it's more grippy. And not only do you have grip on for your hands, but you have grip on the handle that's inside there. So that's a saucepan handle grip, and they come in all different colours. I'm not sure where this came from. I've had this a very long time. The next thing is cutting. Now I actually don't do much chopping anymore. You can see it's a bit dusty because I've not had much use from it, unfortunately, and it needs a bit of a wash. But this is a knife. It's got a serrated blade. It's not actually, let's see if it'll focus, it's not actually that sharp, but it's got a special big thick handle for those that struggle with grip like me, because my fingers like pop in and out and bend back and all that. And you have a rocking action, so if you're cutting, for example like this, you would rock like that backwards and forwards. So it is brilliant for soft things, for chopping. If you have problems holding a normal knife, which I definitely do, because I find that the thinness and the metal parts of the handle really hurt my hands. So these are brilliant. This is from Amazon. It's made in Taiwan, as you can see. But yeah, I got this as a present. Well, it wasn't technically a present. It was one Christmas. I said to my mum I wanted it, but she thinks that, and I think it's a superstition, that knives are unlucky to give as presents. So it was just like a gift, but not a present. So basically she just paid for it for me. So you just cut like that. I don't think it would cut things like carrots and potatoes, but the next thing, I have two actually different types. I actually don't use this anymore, which is why it's so disgustingly faded, dirty, filthy, and all that. It's a potato peeler. So if you have problems using regular potato peelers, what you do is you put your finger through like a ring. I usually use my middle actually. It does bend open, so if you've got bigger fingers or if you've got smaller fingers, you can squeeze it around to tighten it. If you've got really small fingers, then you might need to like glue that together, I don't know. But anyway, the idea is that that's underneath, so you have, say, the spud, and then you have the peel, and then you peel it, and it actually really, really works. It works really well on things like carrots, potatoes, parsnips. These are the gist of what I used to eat. I'm not eating at the moment, my gastroparesis is flared, but these are the things it's good for. I wouldn't say it's good for sweet potato because it's not. Sweet potato is hard to peel anyway, and also anything with a really tough skin. But yeah, it saves having to grip. If your problem is holding things like that, then this, you just have your hand flat and you go over the potato or the whatever vegetable like that, and it works. And the peelings don't stick in here either, so that's quite cool. What I actually do use, and most people do have these in their home anyway, which people don't realise are actually easier, is one of these. It's got a nice thick handle, it's got a grip to hold there, so again it's a nice grippy handle. I even put my finger in there sometimes and just peel like that. so much easier. My parents used to have one that was like, it had kind of this kind of handle, but thinner, and it was plastic. And then it would have a long bit here and then like a hole there. And it was just the worst peeler for me personally, because it really, really, really hurt my hands. So this, I just find you literally, and you're done in 2 seconds. So that's good. The next is, if you struggle opening jars, this is your best friend. They come in different sizes. I don't actually think I've used this yet. It's actually got a website on the side here. I don't know if you can see if I get this to focus. www.dicem.com. Dicem.com, sorry. DYCEM.com. And basically, it's for those that struggle with grip. Again, opening jars and things. This does stretch, but this looks like it would be for small things. I'm not really sure. Maybe medicine bottles would actually be a really good one. Especially the ones that are clicky, the child safety lock ones. So you basically, I'll give you an example with one of the things I'm going to show you in a minute. As you put it on top, hold it down, and literally this is like the grippiest, stickiest. It's not sticky, but it's like silicone-y, grippy stuff, and it's very malleable. And it's got grips here, and you just stick it on and then twist. And again, I think that was an Amazon thing, or even an eBay thing. But that's really good. The next thing is for a modern type of thing. This, if you can't guess, is a ring pull helper. So I'm really glad, and there's something else that I'll show you, but some tins these days, most of them are now ring pull, which for me was a nightmare, because I find trying to get the ring pulls open really hurt my fingers. So what you do, and I haven't got a ring pull tin to show you to open, because then I'd be wasting the product. My husband eats baked beans. That would have been ideal, but don't have that. So what you would do, I'm trying to think if there's anything I've got to show you. Not really. Oh, okay, I'll show you on this. So say that this is the tin and the ring pull. So you have the ring pull sitting on top of the tin. You first of all use because this is very flat, you stick this underneath the ring pull and then pull up, and that then breaks the ring pull. And then obviously you bend it back, and then you get this hook bit, and you hook it into the ring pull, and then you pull it up, and it pulls the ring pull. Sorry, that's gone out of focus. Pulls the ring pull back up and towards you. And then if there's enough space, you stick this bit inside the ring pull, so like inside, and then pull it up. So it's a really, really handy gadget to have. I've got one in white. They came in a pack of 2, and I got these on eBay. They were literally about £3 for the 2. It even has a make on here. Brix, BRIX. Says made in Denmark, patented. So yeah, Brix is the make if you're looking for this particular one, but there's loads like this out there. And yeah, it's really, really useful. On that theme, if you do have a tin without a ring pull, my granddad used to have one of these, and I asked for one for my birthday years ago. And it's really funny because I only use this, and the only tins I found so far that still don't have ring pulls are tins of tuna. And I sometimes used to have that with jacket potatoes, or on pizza, or in a salad or whatever. And my cats are obsessed. It's like tuna is their absolute heaven for them. And the only time this comes out is when I open a tin of tuna. So they now associate this and the noise it makes with tuna. So my cat is currently sitting on the back of the sofa, not that fast because there's no tins around. But yeah, it's amazing. It's battery operated. You need 2 AA batteries. I've just put some new ones in. You need decent quality because, yeah. And so what you do is you place this over the tin so that it clips on, because this it's got a magnet on it. and so this bit is like on the outside of the tin, so it clonks on. Then you press that once and hold it down for like 2 seconds, and it kind of, this bit comes out this way and it goes into the side of the tin, and then it just goes round. It goes and it goes all the way around the tin, and then it will clunk, and when you know it's gone all the way round, it will make a slightly different noise, and then you press it once again to stop it, and this will retract back to where it is now, and you just take it straight off the tin, and the tin's been open for you. And it's the most amazing thing ever, because I cannot work the manual can openers, couldn't think of the word then, it's right in front of me as well. Yeah, I can't work the manual can openers. Not only is the holding the grip, but the twisting action really hurts my hands and my wrists. So this is my favourite of all my products. And then the last 2 things to show you are very similar. This is if you have problem gripping eating. This fork, I bought, I think this was an Amazon thing again. It's got a big foam handle, so if you have a problem with grip, and I only tend to use forks, I don't tend to use a knife and a fork, because that's just how I am. I find it easier not having 2 things, just one. And this is so comfy to hold, and if you need to wash it, you can. You just pull this out. As you can see, it's a regular fork in there, but it's a really heavy, decent one. And then you can take this bit off too. That just, there you go, that just comes off, so you can wash it, and then you put this back on like so, and then you just slide it in, and then you make sure that bit goes in as well, because it holds it in. And there we go. So that's one option. If you that came like this, so it came, you can buy knives, forks, spoons. If you want different options, I actually was given this by an OT a long time ago. It's got a hole in both ends, but it's just a grip, so you can put any cutlery, knife, fork, spoon, anything that you use that would stretch. It does stretch a little bit. It's quite small holes, so it's thinner cutlery basically. And again, it's a grip, but this time this one is quite a flat grip. This one has actually got, as you can see, like a molded, like bumpier grip, and it's actually more suitable for your hands. It feels more comfortable, like almost like the grip of a bike to hold. It's I don't know, it's better for me anyway. And so yeah, just slide a knife or a fork handle in there, or a spoon handle, and then you can eat your food that way. And this is called Able Grip. But again, I don't know where this was bought from. This was from a hospital. But yeah, so those are all of my handy kitchen gadgets. I hope that those have given you some inspiration. And yeah, I will do some more handy things again soon. Bye.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned and click the picture of me on the screen right now, and you can subscribe to my channel. Please like the video and click the bell notification if you want to know when my next videos are put onto YouTube. There should be a box on the screen where you can see other videos I've done. Happy watching.